So we're going to practice about 2 or 3 problems, maybe even a fourth problem, writing each equation in logarithmic form. So I'll start here. We're going to first identify our base. So identify the base, okay, the exponent, so the base, the exponent, and the argument. So 3 things we have to identify: base, exponent, and argument. And when we're writing it in log form, if you write this a few times, you'll get used to it. Log, base, and then I write the argument in parentheses, equals the exponent. And I'm just going to write EXP for exponent. Here, base, I'll highlight, and then our exponent we'll make green. This way I shortcutted it and you can see that that's what I meant. And then the argument, I write the argument, like I said, in parentheses. So hopefully you'll use that same idea and maybe work that habit into what you do. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this log. Now the base is the number that we're going to multiply by itself. So the base in this case is 5. Okay, and then the argument is going to be the result. So the result of multiplying 5 by itself a certain number of times is 125. And the logarithm, log base 5 of 1 over 125, is the number, that value, the number of times we're going to multiply 5 by itself. And that would be not just 3, but it would be a negative 3 because we have that fraction, 1 over 125. So our base is 5, our exponent is negative 3, and our argument is 1 over 125. So that's written in log form. Okay, let's try that again. We've got log, and then we've got our base. So here's our base. Our exponent is 0, and then our argument is 1. So log base e of the argument is equal to the exponent. So we say that log base e of 1 is 0. So that's how we write that or read that. And you could say is as equals. You could say equals. You don't have to say is, but if we're going to use just words, we might say is. So log base e of 1 is 0 or equals 0. Now log base e is a very common logarithm. It's called the natural logarithm. So it's a natural logarithm. And if you remember from the previous lesson where we talked about the Banker's constant, it's a natural logarithm that we use a lot. So whenever you see log base e, we can write that as the natural logarithm. So that would be L for logarithm and N for natural. So the natural log of 1 is equal to 0. So log base e, and I'll write this down, log base e can be and should be written as LN. And some people think it's IN, but that's an L. Okay, so let's try another. Here we have 5 raised to the x equals 6. So we're going to write this in log form. Log base, try and be a step ahead of me, log base 5 of 6 is equal to the exponent x. Now 5 raised to some power is equal to 6. We're going to talk about solving those equations in another video. Okay, you go ahead and try this next one. Let's write this in log form. and then press pause, and then come on back and press play when you're ready to reveal the answer. So this is log base 10 of 8 is equal to 3x. Now, just like the natural logarithm, log base 10 is called a common logarithm. So this is a very common logarithm, base 10. And the common logarithm is written just log. So if you look on your calculators, you'll see just log. You don't need to write the base. So when the base is missing, you know that it's a base 10. So no base equals base 10. Okay. So when you come back in the next video, we're going to we're going to go backwards, and we're going to write equations in exponential form. So we'll be taking logarithmic form and we'll be writing them in exponential form.